In today's video, I'm going to share with you something important you need to know about the upcoming GC session. By the way, if this is your first time here, you are welcome to the channel. I am Lawrence, and I share and comment on events that are taking place both within and outside of the SDA Church. Now, let's get into today's video and see what you need to know about the upcoming GC session. Let me start from here. The GC session for 2025 is going to start on the 3rd of July to 12th July. So mark your calendar on the 3rd of July to the 12th of July 2025 in St. Louis. For those who are not living in the US, I want to share something about the state of St. Louis. But for those who are living in the US, you already know St. Louis. So you can forward or you can skip this part of the video and watch the next information about what you need to know concerning the upcoming GC session.
St. Louis is located just south of the confluence of America's two mightiest rivers, the Mississippi and the Missouri. The area had long been important to the Mississippian mound builder culture, which I'll talk more about later in the video. St. Louis itself was founded in 1764 by French fur traders. Its location made it a vital trading post in the early years of American expansion. When the United States purchased the Louisiana Territory from France in 1803, St. Louis became a major hub for westward exploration and trade, earning it the nickname Gateway to the West. The city's importance grew further just a year later when Lewis and Clark launched their famous expedition from St. Louis. In the late 19th century, St. Louis became the 4th largest city in the United States and played a key role in trade, particularly through its bustling river port and later its railroads. By 1904, St. Louis had gained international attention as the host of both the World's Fair and the Summer Olympics. Today, St. Louis has a city proper population of around 281,000, making it the 76th largest city in the country. When comparing to other cities' metro populations, St. Louis would be ranked as the 23rd largest metro in the country, falling between Charlotte, North Carolina, and San Antonio, Texas. This is a good example of why I think metro population is a better indicator of a city's true size. St. Louis is home to several recognizable companies, including Anheuser-Busch, Famous Footwear, Enterprise, Build-A-Bear, Energizer, Emerson Electric, and Edward Jones. There are nearly 30 colleges and universities in the St. Louis metro, some of the most notable being St. Louis University, Washington University, and the University of Missouri, St. Louis. Call me shallow, but when it comes to cities, I think appearances matter. St. Louis's skyline is certainly one of the most unique skylines in the country, if not the world. Before I start talking about the buildings themselves, I need to highlight the structure that makes the St. Louis skyline immediately recognizable, the Gateway Arch. The stainless steel Gateway Arch, which was completed in 1965, is the tallest structure in the city at 630 feet or 192 meters. This also makes it the world's tallest arch and the tallest monument in the Western Hemisphere, even towering over the Washington Monument in DC. One of the surprising features of the arch is the fact that there is an observation deck at the top, which can be accessed by taking a tram up one of the legs of the arch. The Gateway Arch is clearly one of the most iconic structures in the whole country. But outside of that, the St. Louis skyline leaves something to be desired. If you took the average height of the tallest 5 buildings in the city, St. Louis would be ranked as the 29th tallest skyline in the country, falling short of its rival Missouri city of Kansas City and just shorter than Cincinnati, but being taller than Fort Worth, Texas. The tallest building in the city is the One Metropolitan Square at 593 feet. My favorite skyscraper in the skyline, however, is the neo-Gothic Southwestern Bell Building. Although the Gateway Arch is without question the most impressive landmark in St. Louis, it's certainly not the only thing that makes the city unique. Many of St. Louis's attractions are located in what is considered the heart of the city, Forest Park. Forest Park itself is truly incredible and is considered one of, if not the best urban park in the country. At 1,300 acres, it's about 500 acres larger than Central Park in New York City.
All right, let's pause here. You can find more information or videos about St. Louis on YouTube. Okay, you can do that. Now, let's move on and see what the GC has put out concerning the upcoming session. This information is found on the website of ANN, Adventist News Network, and the headline says, 2025 Adventist General Conference Session Adapt Digital First Approach. So the GC wants to improve accessibility. All right, they want all members of the church, wherever you are, to get access to the session. Now, I want to read this part of the article. It says, the 2025 General Conference Session is taking a digital-first approach to ensure greater accessibility and real-time transparency for members worldwide. Everyone should be able to know what is going on and when. All Adventist Church social media accounts will offer live updates in multiple languages, and the hashtag GCS25 will drive engagement across all platforms. During the 2 Sabbaths of the GC session, a special offering will be collected to support the digital strategy for mission, a GC initiative that ensures all technological and digital projects align with the church's mission. Virtual attendees can also contribute through the Digital Strategy for Mission website, with all funds going directly to local churches worldwide to help implement their own digital strategies. So that is not the only thing on the website. You can read more about what I'm sharing with you right now on ANN website, Adventist News Network website. Okay, and I think I will place it in the description for you. Sometimes when I say I will place something, I just forget and don't do that. But you can remind me in the comment section if I don't do that, okay, so that I can place the link right there in the description for you. But you know, the digital first approach is a good thing. It will allow, friends, all Adventists, if only they are connected to the internet. So if you are in a village somewhere in my country and you are connected to the internet, you can have access to whatever is happening at the GC session. We are also going to comment, okay, or share our thoughts on what will take place at the GC session. We are going to do it, friends. We are going to work. So I like the idea of the digital first approach. I like it. This coming session is going to be very transparent. We are going to open our eyes. We're going to see what is going to happen right there. We are going to talk about them. So let me know your thoughts about how the GC has planned to make this session, the upcoming session, more accessible to Adventists. Let me know your thoughts about how they have planned to use the various social media platforms of the SDA churches, our local churches, to share the GC session. Is that a good idea? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath to you wherever you are.